Clemens here with the advantage, 6 darts for 184. Look, he's a player that when he gets on a roll, he can produce some brilliant stuff, but has become a little bit inconsistent. Big Gabe of late.
99.
Things aren't going your way, something's got to change. You keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results.
Game shot.
That's a very fine dart. But there's something about Players Championship 1 that finds you out if you've not done the work in the last 2 or 3 weeks. You might have played
170
at the Wimbledon World Masters, may not have won, or even got through to the final stages. The fact is, if you haven't put in the hours to get sharp in mid-January, late January, you will be found out
64.
Because there are plenty of people who have done the work.
Yeah. Geraint Price is through. It beats Willie Boland 6-2.
60.
Well, I'm not sure one of those didn't go on the treble for Gabriel Clemens. But once again, it's Van Peer who's down to a finish, but
57.
doesn't make any real inroads into it. So a big visit here for Gabe, and he might get a chance to break back.
45.
It's not that far off, it's just not there. The sharpness that we're talking about, the disparity between a bad dart and a good dart at this level is probably about 2 or 3 millimeters.
98.
Well, he needs to find it now, Clemens. Van Peer waiting on double 6, and the shot's not going to go. And he looks a really, really
41.
disappointed figure, the German. And that was a poor visit as well. Van Peer for a 4-1 lead, right on the wire. Surely, oh, now deflects inside. Double 3.
Game shot.
Tied it up nicely, 4-1.
Sorry.
Well, he's on a potential 9-darter here. And Gabriel Clemens, that look on his face
42.
says it all. He is in big trouble here. Van Peer looking for perfection. Can't get the 7th perfect dart, but he's in great order here against the Clemens throw.
54.
Clemens is on the brink here, isn't he?
Yes, he really is. And there are other people on outside boards who are on the brink as well. We'll touch on that in a second. Because Van Peer is looking to get within 1 of victory here. That's loose. At worst, that should have been a single 18.
Yeah, he's going to have to burn a dart here, isn't he? Potentially, unless he can find a treble here.
35.
Which he doesn't. But there's no finish for Clemens, so Van Peer's got all the time in the world.
81.
Double 16.
Game
No
shot.
problem whatsoever. He's finding a lot of profit in these legs now, and Clemens looks lost this season.
Yeah. What they say, a change as good as a rest.
180.
Another max for Big Gabe.
If he gets out of this game with a win, I'm going to be scratching my head for the rest
100.
of Tuesday.
$145.
Nice from Gabe. He's on a charge here.
96.
Double 18 for 3 on the spin.
Game shot.
Well, he didn't hit a double. Oh, 5 legs. But now he's back in amongst it. And he's now throwing to level up the match.
I don't get this, Mark.
Max would be useful. 140 minimum, you feel. Only
100.
a ton. So very much advantage of Barry Van Peer, who had an opportunity to wrap up the game and didn't take it.
91.
It's a lovely pick off. Great use of the board from 261. That's what you should do these days. And he's going to get 6 darts
60.
from 170. Just don't do anything silly.
94.
That's another good treble 18. 108 points he's yielded in the last 2 visits from that segment have given him this chance to win the match.
Yeah, and Gabe has just lost
97.
his big score and he's left himself a chance. Will he get it? Can Barry Van Peer put it to bed this time? Lost his score when he went to win it last time. Well, that makes life awkward. Oh, that's a great adjustment. He will get a shot at double and he'll
Game shot
take it
and
out.
the match.
Just he
Barry
thought
Van
it hadn't
Peer.
gone in. It did go in. And Barry Van Peer somehow, I'm not quite sure how to sum that one up, but Van Peer is through. Clemens will be bitterly, bitterly disappointed. The double's there for Clemens, the problem. For Barry Van Peer, he's through. Beats Clemens 6 legs to 4.
Get yourself a good game and a good win. You just never know what the feed-on effect of that could be. Well, that's a stray one for Hopes. Single 20 would have left the bull. As it stands, he's got 65.
90.
And that'll do very nicely.
Yeah, he's tidied that up well. That could have gone spectacularly wrong for him. And Kist can't take out the big fish finish, but he's going to be pretty handy. Oh, nicely done. This has been a
134.
really good start.
Game shot.
Really tidy, which is what we didn't see predominantly in our first game on this stream. Just how much practice he can actually do before a tournament like this.
140.
He might not need too much. He might be one of those infuriating players that sits down for an hour, gets 10 minutes and is ready. But because of the stuff that he's been through, it might be a really interesting phone call he
58.
gets once from Michael Smith. Because Christian has suffered from arthritis. And he's going for tops.
40.
Well, poor scoring has not got him down to a finish in this leg after 4 visits, so Kist will be back for back-to-back legs. We saw a
89.
topsy-turvy game in game 1 on this streaming board. Are we going to get another one here? Kist looking at tops for back-to-back legs.
Game shot.
Can give himself an opportunity. He's not happy with that second dart. Won't be overly happy
51.
with that third one. So they're all level in the 8th leg.
.46.
Oh, this is now a chance for Puha to get this one finished. 140, 110 out. Sounds simple.
What about 180 and a 7? Oh,
120.
dear. It was in, it was out, it was balancing.
Well, 120 gets him to that 130 again, which is already missed on the ball in this match.
96.
But it is a chance to win, to be through to round 2 for the 2nd consecutive day. Chance missed. Well, that's the thing about
40.
making round 2 a couple of days. £2,000 in ranking money to start your season is not terrible.
92.
But it may have slipped Christian by.
Well, this to win it then. Can he stay straight this time? Another one of those will leave the bull. So it's bullseye to go through by 6 legs to 2.
65.
Close, but not close enough.
Game
Yeah,
shot.
well done by Christian. No cigar for Hopeye, so I think Saquon Barkley and the guys from the Philadelphia Eagles can keep their cigars for now. I think about someone like Daniel Closer, who lost his card at the end of last season. Is Daniel a better player than Hopeye Puha? I don't think so.
55.
Just needs to get the belief and the sharpness right. There's no reason why he can't go all the way to a final, because the upper level can compete
92.
with the people in the room.
And that's the beauty of these tournaments, Paul. Anything can happen. This is a great setup play as well.
138.
But anything can happen with the draw. Just sets you to have a good game, and you know, sometimes winning these is winning the game when you don't play so well.
Absolutely. The beautiful thing about darts is that your career can change in one day.
25.
That doesn't happen in many sports at all.
Well, this for the match then. Will it be 16? Yeah, 16 for the double for the match. And
Game
Hope by
shot
Puha
and the match.
is safely
Puha.
through to round 2 for the second successive day here in Wigan. There was quite a bit to like about that performance there.
Took him a bit of time to get used to his new kit, but now that he's got all of the intricacies in the hand,
180.
61 after 8 darts.
$136.
Now, can he take care of the opening leg? He's going to get a chance for an 11 darter here. 218s it is. That
Game
is
shot.
very, very nice. It's an 11 dart leg with one on the floor. I guess when you're on those runs, Paul, you do start doubting everything.
You do. This guy's got more darting ability in his little
140.
fingertip than most people will ever have. It might just be a conversation that is needed with the right person to say,
92.
okay, Dave, let's get your finger out.
Yeah, well, 102 will kickstart him here. Well, that's 21, so 81 remaining. Just next door will be Andy. Oh, now this is nice. Can he finish this one off? Well, he went
Game
round
shot.
about the houses, but Chisnall showed his quality there with a 102 out, and it was a break back.
Yeah, terrific finish from Dave.
Well, Dave's not had to travel too far to get here for this little duo of Players' Championship events.
Yeah, it takes about
58.
50 minutes from Morecambe, maybe an hour.
Yeah, maybe. Well, this is for a chance for another ton plus out, and the shot is on. Oh, it is on now. 2 10s he needs. Why is it as well? That was close from
117.
Chisnall.
You know what's really nice to see? Someone not going double-double when their opponent is on a big finish. Dave did exactly the right thing there.
70.
Historically, he doesn't even like double 10. But he
Game
likes it
shot.
there. Now he's in the match. And that 2-leg lead has disappeared.
Third max of the game. Chisnall looking to level up that particular count, and he does.
180.
I don't know about you, Mark, but I just get the feeling that this is the kind of game that if Dave can win it, the shackles might come off. If he can win a tear-up the same way that Greaves has just beaten Josh Rock, it's amazing what that does for you.
Yeah. Luke Littler. 4-4 with
95.
Pero Lubic. So Razma's down to a finish, but Chisnall could put some pressure on that finish here with a good visit of his own.
60.
Well, how was that? Dave's getting his darts out of the board, and he still doesn't understand how it hasn't gone in. Well, the 170's on. The big fish. Not quite. It's the bull anyway to leave
130.
tops. Nice visit, but Chisnall, who's already had a ton plus out, is looking at 1-2-1. Oh, great first start. Is it big 8? Well, that
81.
is criminal from Dave Chisnall.
That's a big mistake. He might not show it outwardly, but he will be telling himself off inwardly. That double
shot.
10 is getting a battering. It's been a good day for the Seeds.
Yeah, that's
120.
not a bad visit from Chisnall, but it's advantage Razma here, and that's a great first start. And another one. Yes, it's in.
Should go treble 17 now.
131.
Didn't want to leave himself on double 9.
No, left the 2 dart out. Chisnall Gonna have to hope that Razma misses.
95.
This is a nudge back in front then.
Double 10 again.
38.
This time it's not receptive. And Chisnall has a chance to break and to take the lead and to be favourite for the match.
Yeah, to be throwing for the match. Which way is he going to go?
74, yeah.
He's thinking double 17 here, Mark.
Oh, he was. I think he's changed now. Went for treble 14. Doesn't find
53.
it. So Razma's missed a couple of darts to win this leg. He's going to get 3 more. He's going to need them.
Game shot.
An old third dart killer. And Dave Chisnall now is throwing to stay in the match. Razma 1 away from a place in round 2.
I think he was caught in 2 minds on the 74 with 2 darts.
It was a disastrous second dart. Razma with 6 from here.
93.
Great last dart. Really piles the pressure on Chisnall now.
He's looking at the 18s. And he gets it as well.
34.
So, is that going to be the first target for Razma? He says no. Now he might say yes on the bullseye to win by 6 legs to 4.
69.
Couldn't have been any closer. When it leaves his hand, I think he thinks that is in. Dave Chisnall would have thought it was in for a moment. But now it's tops to stay in the match and take us all the way to a last leg decider. 2 10s. For the third
Game
time
shot.
in the match. He hits double 10. And we're going all the way.
Easy for us to say, but what he would give for another. That's why he's won so many of these and so many European tours. He's able to win in different situations. This has been a tough game. But this game isn't done yet.
Oh, it's far from it.
95.
But it's Chisnall who's first in then. 97 for the match. Having been 5-4 down. Needs a treble, gets it, brilliant dart. It's 2 12s for the match,
73.
and a match start has been and gone for Dave Chisnall.
The way things have gone for him over the last couple of months, Razma hits this, and I wouldn't blame him to start on 19s. A lot of people do, but he looks up. Needs treble 18 right now. And that's relief for Chizzy in the background. Already prepping for the next visit.
98.
Double 8 left, but it might be too little too late for Madaz Razma. Dave Chisnall has already had 1 match dart. Just composes himself. Not been a good run for Chizzy of late. Can he kick off here with a win? He will
Game
do.
shot
He showed
and
real
the match.
character, real
Dave
determination and real courage there, Dave Chisnall, who was 5-4 down but wins the last 2 legs. He sees off Madaz Razma.
Well, when you live and breathe something for most of your life, you tend to take in information quite quickly.
Yeah, Vessel Nijman.
140.
Bunting 8-5 in Players Championship 24. And Wesley Plaisier
Maybe Josh rocked in the 8-7.
did.
I think that was here.
It was.
Something's changed for
99.
Plaisier now, though. Now he's got a tour card.
Lishman on 161 after 9. This is a better scoring leg. Can he finish it off in style? He might do. Is he going to go for it? He is.
Game
Brilliant
shot.
from Lishman. The 161 out for a 12 dart leg. Well, that was top draw from Tommy Lishman.
Wasn't it just?
As he looks to build on that break of throw. And follow up his 12 dart leg with a possible 13 dart leg.
Starting to see some really good
140.
lefties coming through as well. Carl Sneed's been here the last couple of days. He's a lefty from Oldham. Lishman on 10s.
30.
That's a mistake. Well, that's a lovely dart from Dominic. He looks at double 18.
Game
Fabulous.
shot.
There's a little bit of evidence there as to why he did come through Q School. Ice cold.
Couple of bigger names about to exit Players' Championship 2.
I genuinely can't figure out Dimitri van den
138.
Berg at the minute. It's feast or famine.
Certainly is. We're defending his UK Open title end of the month.
Yeah, one of those rare occasions where the UK Open starts
140.
at the end of February. Always seen as the first week of March. That's where Tommy's going.
68.
He's not going 4-2 up just yet.
Yeah, Dominic's scoring has not been what he would hoped it would have been, and that shake of the head tells you
37.
plenty there. Lishman, 2 10s then.
Threw that one hard. Wow.
No score.
All three caressing the wire. Second one maybe caressing his other dart a little bit more on the outside, but he's fortunate that his opponent is nowhere near a finish yet. But he should be in a second.
He should be, but not guaranteed to be.
59.
And he's not. So Lishman here, who's missed multiple darts already in this leg,
Game
eventually
shot.
finds a target and he goes 4-2 in front.
Oh, he's got to get something big here with that.
180.
Give me a superlative and just put it next to that shot. That was outstanding.
Well, 5 maximums, and the majority of those have come in the latter part. Well, Gruellich is going to be waiting on
140.
tops. He's done all he can do here, but Tommy Lishman looking at 2-12 to set up a tie with the #1 seed Dave Chisnall. Now needs double 6. 1 dart left. And
12.
he has missed it. So Gruellich's set up play now means that he could level up the match at 5-5.
Is this the break he needed? It
Game
is.
shot.
And we go the distance. Tommy is no longer the favourite. Good battle, this. A high 90s average and loses 6-5. He'll be wondering, how on earth have I done that? Well,
59.
mismatched darts, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 visits, 5 darts in total, but he should, you feel from here, get more. This has been a good leg of darts, really good leg of darts. Even Gruellich
180.
was acknowledging the value of that visit. Back-to-back maximums, and now Lishman 2 away.
Tommy unleashes again. He might still be the man. Looks calm in the background. I wonder if he's going to go back to tops or whether he'll change the plan here.
98.
He is going back to tops for the match to win. In a
Game
deciding
shot
leg
and the
in
match.
11 darts.
Tommy
That
Lishman.
was some performance at the end from Lishman. There was a lot to like in and amongst that. I think we'll be seeing more of that fella on the PDC streaming boards in due course. That 161, check out the pick of it, and in the end averages over 100. Tommy Lishman's through. He's beaten Dominic Gruellich by 6 legs to 5. Nijman down to a finish. Plaisier on throw is going to need 2 visits. It's not the
53.
greatest. So Nijman here, you'd feel he'll think he's got 2 goes at this, and he'll need them as he comes down. Another one of those would be good. Ooh, just deflects the
98.
wrong side of the wire.
So Wesley with 125. There's 50 of them. There's 25.
Game
And he's done
shot.
it. How good was that? How nice was that to watch? It was so satisfying. It just took a bit of time to get cooking, but when he did, looked good. And looked confident as well, which is nice to see.
43.
What about this for a game? Andrew Gilding 4-3 up over Callan Ridge. Ridge is averaging 105.84 and Gilding 103.53. Some quality darts and a quality game in the offing here as well. Plaisier is down to a finish again after 12.
140.
Go on, do it. 25 bull. Why not? Oh, 51. Oh,
Game shot.
do it that way instead. How about
I
it?
like your optimism, Niall, but Wesley went the traditional route and he hammered it. The quality of finishing has been outstanding, hasn't it, here? Look at that.
180.
Maximum of the kick-off leg 4. Peter Wright, 5-0 over Sebastian Białowski in the round of 64.
180.
Brilliant from Wessel Nijman, who's really putting the pressure on Plaisier here. His third maximum in the last 3 legs. And it engineers a fantastic opportunity to break the Plaisier throw.
140.
Treble hit. So this for an 11-dart leg.
Game
Brilliant
shot.
from Nijman. Really went through the gears there. Hits the 180 and then takes out the 81.
$100.
This could do with going.
He's fancied the bullseye. He took out the 125 with 2 double bulls.
54.
Going to take out the big fish here. So Vessel returns for 116 and a 5-2 lead. Tops it will be
96.
just underneath the wire. So Vessel misses, and it's Wesley's turn to try and take out 116.
Needs a treble. Doesn't find it. He would have thought that was going in. He gets it with a 3rd dart, but could be too little too late. Wessel Nijman, 2 10s for 5-2.
Game
Nicely
shot.
done. Nijman 1 away from a place in the last 32 here. Plays Championship 2 in Wigan.
Sometimes that can give you point to prove. Not successful yesterday. Oh, stop it, Vessel.
180.
Just ruthless in the 180 count at the moment.
Yeah, another potential 11-dart leg coming in here. Nothing Plaisier can do.
140.
6 maximums. Is it another 11-dart leg to wrap it up? Remember, he trailed 2-1 in this match, and he has reeled off 5
Game
legs
shot
on the spin
and the
to wrap
match.
it up.
Wessel
And Wessel
Nijman.
Nijman with a masterful performance there. Maximums for fun. And his finishing was on point as well. Plaisier missed starts to go 3-1 up and never really got another chance, did he? 46% and 103.29 the average. Nijman is through. He's beaten Plaisier by 6 legs to 2.
Not with the way that Vessel was playing. Certainly won't be easy. But I mentioned that experience of Super
60.
Chin. Smattering of quarters and semi-appearances in the Players' Championship last year.
134.
It's unfortunate, really. Oh, hang on a sec. 141 to take the opening leg. Just misses.
117.
Double 12.
But Springer's hot on his heels. 2 9s he needs now. And he
Game
gets
shot.
it. So it's an early break then for Springer.
58.
You mentioned those averages might rise. That will do the job. Maximum for Darryl. It's not quite as efficient. That's better.
125.
Good from Nico. It's really good from Nico.
180.
Another notch in the 180 column. Maybe the only notch, I think, in this game for Nico.
80, yeah.
Yeah, it's that 174. He's left double
99.
19. Is he going to go straight at it? Is he going to split it? He's splitting. Double 16. Nicely
Game
done,
shot.
nicely tied it up from Nico Springer. 3-1 to the good then.
That is a source of real frustration. Now he can't find the treble. This time he does.
97.
57.
And again, after 3 visits, he's on a finish, albeit a very big one, but that's the level he's playing at the moment.
59.
And with Gurney needing breaks of throw, that spells problems for the Northern Irishman.
58.
No treble, so big visit here for Gurney. He's not done yet.
So these next 2 darts feel pivotal, don't they, really?
58.
It's not happening for Super Chin, is it? Nico with 109 to go 5-1 in front.
40.
That's careless. That is careless. And now he's got to think about where he's going to go, and he may only get 1 dart at a double, and now Super Chin is breathing down his neck. That is a magnificent layup. So Springer here would love a treble, gets it, so it's double 6 for 5-1. He put himself in a hole. Can he dig himself out of it?
Game
yes,
shot.
he can. And Super Chin will feel like he has been chinned there. He was waiting expectantly to get a go, and Springer puts it away. 5-1.
131.
More damage via the medium of 2 more trebles from Nico Springer.
$140.
So 90 for Nico Springer for the match. And he's won the
Game
match,
shot
and he's
and
won
the
it in
match.
some
Nico
style as
Springer.
well. 6-2, more 180s than Super Chin, more poise, more guile, and you don't expect that against someone of the quality of Daryl Gurney. 2 breaks of throw for the young German. Efficient on his double, checking out at 50%. 96 average. One to watch, no doubt, as he heads through to the next round by virtue of a 6-2 victory over Daryl Gurney.
But 2 seconds later, they were both hitting 140s to try and pummel each other again. And that's what these players are able to do.
140.
The dynamism of darts, isn't it? To that visit goes awry,
60.
you're back again very quickly. Put it out of your mind.
This game is right at the bottom of the draw. Winner of this one takes on
95.
the winner of Schindler and Luke Woodhouse. Wessel Nijman and Nico Springer are dueling in their board final.
90.
And Rusty Jake Rodriguez and Luke Littler are also in this quarter. Fascinating stuff.
55.
Is this game getting away from Clayton?
We'll do if this goes. And it
Game
does go.
shot.
Double 8 for Gerwyn Price.
Both Welsh players inside the top 10 in the world. Clayton number 6, Price number 9. I think there's going to be a battle for that top Welsh spot
140.
all year long. As far as the World Cup's concerned, it could be a case of reunited in the middle of the year.
84.
Because last year, Clayton played with Jim Williams. Interesting. He's missed the single. He's trying to get a 98 check out with 3 darts here to take double 19 out of play. It makes sense. But when you miss the 4, you've only got yourself to blame, and he is castigating himself in his mind right now.
Johnny not able to capitalise
100.
the opportunity, but he does leave himself a 1 darter if he returns. It's a nice marker for Gerwyn Price. Oh, he's missed all 3 of them.
No score.
Can't believe it. He cannot believe it. And now Johnny is back for 36. And he
Game
finds
shot.
it for 3-2.
And the wry smile from Price as if to say, I can't give Johnny Clayton chances like that.
Mid-October last year, beat Damon
140.
Heta in the quarters, beat Ryan Searle in the semis, and lost to MVG
140.
8-4.
Price has only ever won in Wigan once, back in February
55.
2020. To stand a chance of doing it for a second time, it's tops.
Game shot.
It's
And
lethal.
the match. Go
And he
Price.
keeps up that record of not losing to Clayton in a ranking match for kicking on for 3.5 years now. But he's in the next round to take on Woodhouse or Schindler, and that was a really good display from the Iceman. Over 101, the doubles were very good, and he outguns Clayton once again, beating him by 6 legs to 2.
181 after 6 darts. I heard Stephen talking
92.
about how he's already thinking of a finish after he's thrown his first 3 darts every leg, straight away thinking of a finish. And that's a common thing, I know, amongst many dart players.
Didn't used to be.
33.
I think it's become a thing. It's easy to say that Littler is the cause of that, but I don't agree. I think Michael van Gerwen had something to do about this, because when he used to leave 4-4-1 after 3 darts, he was thinking about, how do I leave 270? How do I leave a number after 6 where I can't go out? Speaking of going out,
120.
Bunting nearly does go out in 12. He's bossing the early stages of this one.
140.
Well, the bullet will be back for 28 to go 2-0 in the blink of an eye. Now it's 7-7. Well, he goes inside, so he can't
No
wrap
score.
things up and decides to bust his score. So Ken with 56 remaining.
Game shot.
Job done.
You've got 2 modern players in front of you right here. And Van Veen is chipping away at Bunting here.
100.
He finds this. It's a break of throw and a lead for the first time in the match.
119.
Bunting was not pleased with his approach shot to leave 104. But there's one way to fix it. He can't find it.
56.
So Ken can tidy up with 4 to put him into the lead.
Game shot.
And he accepts the opportunity. GVV.
Like the World Youth Champion Van Veen, Nijman, and some others. They're a fine example of how the sport is moving forward, not just in the United Kingdom. It is Europe-wide.
100.
He just won't leave Bunting alone. The incessant scoring of Kian Van Veen is forcing Bunting to hit this. Look at the exasperation on his face. He's thinking, are you going to let me breathe at any point?
65.
He hit a 180 to set up the 1-2-1. Misses the 1-2-1. And Ken's back there for 76. Just relax.
Game shot.
Stephen has done... And if he turned up to
100.
Players' Championship 30 because he decided not to at the last minute, if he'd outdone Chris Dobey on the last event, he would have been the #1 seed.
140.
And he could have done so without winning a tournament, which has never been done before. But it just goes to show how much of a
95.
rankings vacuum he's become. And don't ever question his resilience. He's got it in
Game shot.
abundance.
134.
364 long days ago. Reached the semi-final in Players' Championship 1 here in Wigan last year.
105.
Lost to Ryan Searle, who ended up losing to Luke Littler in the final.
Well, this may be the end.
95.
After everything Stephen's done right, any tiny mistake that he's made has been compounded by this brilliant Dutch youngster. To finish with a 12.
100.
He sees how close that was. Now the brinksmanship of Bunting will now be tested to the nth degree. Can he find 112 to keep this match alive?
We know the bullet has guts. He's got fortitude. Needed to dig that
52.
little bit deeper. And Kian will return for double 10 to win the match.
And it's a
Game
match he
shot
wins.
And the match.
That was a
Gian van
fabulous
Veen.
contest. The tone was set in the very first couple of legs. You wouldn't believe how many kids are using long points because of him. But maybe he's using long points because of other people who started this trend.
140.
People like Simon Whitlock, people like Justin Pipe.
Simon Whitlock makes his own dart points.
140.
It's a great single from Gezi. Littler can't do anything about 176.
96.
Give him a little tap on the shoulder, though.
Game shot.
13 dart leg for Erwin Price.
Price first to the finish again.
100.
Don't be fooled, though. Littler has been behind a few times today, and he's responded.
$60.
Well, he had a stab at the 167, didn't he? In the last leg. Starts on 19s this time. Okay, then. Okay,
Game
then,
shot.
Luke Littler. That's what he's about.
In this fight back here, he could have easily been 3-0 down. And he was 3-1 down earlier today against
134.
Perul Ljubic. Got through that one and has been scrapping and finding quality all day long.
140.
Now he's left 53 after 9 darts, after just taking a 167. It's to draw level,
Game
and he
shot.
finds it with double top.
It's something that they both enjoy.
180.
And we enjoy watching that. Whether it's Price, whether it's Littler, maximums.
195.
Mesmerising at times with these two.
119.
Fancy the bull there.
Well, he needed the 25 to leave 170. He's very aware that little mistakes like that could cost him legs.
134.
And if Littler does take the 48 out, he knows that he's lost the leg because of one bad dart.
140.
Tops. Break it
Game
through.
shot.
There you go. One missed 25 has cost Price one possible chance to take leg 7.
Means just a 140. Only a 140.
But Littler will fancy the leg because he's got 6 darts from 266. This is the level we're playing at now.
134.
You've got 176 after 9 and you might not get a dart at a double.
134.
We're about to find out. Bull.
107.
So close, and Price does get a poke at this.
Well, that leaves 25, but that's definitely not where he was aiming.
25, yeah.
1 double 12.
There's the one. Double 12 for Gerwin Price. Luke screws his face up.
18.
And Gerwin Price misses the double 12. Luke's going to swoop in here,
15.
but he can't grab the prey of Gerwin Price.
He's got a better marker. Doesn't matter.
12.
Oh, they're all missing now. Who's going to win? Leg 9. This is for a break of throw.
Game shot.
And Littler takes the lead, and Price internally is writhing. This looks more likely to be a tied game after 10 now.
134.
Ryan Searle is waiting. He's through. 6-3 against Gian van Veen.
140.
One shot to save the match. One shot to win the match. But only if this is not found.
Game shot.
Do that under pressure, if you will. Fabulous. Such an impressive third dart. He's going to use the 19s when he comes back. He's going to have to get to a finish. 101 or more. It's more.
133.
He might have to hit this to win the match.
104.
He's done all he can. Tops after 12. And it may just be enough to get the victory to send him through to the semis.
90.
Price with tops. And he
Game
finds it.
shot and the match.
And he finds a
Going
6-4,
Price.
6-5 victory over Luke Littler in a game chocker block with class.
And he might be carrying that through to the semi-finals.
80 scored.
Up to 13
97.
maximums for Ross before this semi-final. It's Dobey with 16. Luke Littler, who is out, beaten by Ghetto and
43.
Price. The most so far today, 2180.
$64.
Gonna go on the treble 20. Can't get it started.
60.
So 100 then for 2-0. Well, he was looking at tops.
60.
Just 60, so Ross returns for 78 to break back. It's in the 54. Another stab at double 12. Can't find
54.
it. So Hollywood will be back for the top of the board and a 2-0 lead.
Game shot.
That will do for Dobey. It's a lovely dart to leave double 18.
72.
His finishing is not great. It wasn't great against Chisnall. It's not brilliant here, and it's making life difficult.
Particularly on those two segments as well. You've seen him miss double 18 and double 9 in this game.
100.
We've already seen Chris Dobey do that in this game as well, on a multitude of occasions. He wanted the big number, and he's going to have to bust his score again.
6.
In fact, he's not even hit the board.
You could see, I mean, you could argue it's a foul throw. But ultimately, he's lost the leg. It is careless from Ross Smith. He has surrendered that leg.
$30.
Two stray darts there for Ross again.
134.
Chris with that consistency that he's shown in recent times. It's a bit more like it from Ross Smith.
140.
Chris way in front. He's got options here.
68 scored. 66 left. 78. $60.
Oh, looking like a comfortable leg for Dobey.
Game
It's
shot.
exactly what it's turned out to be, and if Ross Smith surrenders any more of those,
$140.
In the last game, it's Chisnall
133.
162. Game against Noppert was slightly closer. Danny tried to claw some ground back in that last 16 game.
60.
oh, 180 to leave 28 again.
140.
Not quite, but it's enough. to leave himself poised, and Ross Smith, 1 dart at double has not been enough in this game for him. Multiple darts has tended not to be enough. But 1 dart is enough on this occasion. Relief for Smudger.
So what can Ross deliver here?
134.
2 treble 19s. Still not quite enough. I mean, position that he's found himself in. A couple of times he's missed that double 18 and the
94.
double 9. As a consequence of that, bust his score, didn't even hit the board in 1 leg.
140.
This has got a chance. 2 treble 19s for double 18. No longer does he have a chance of taking it out. But he's in a position here with Chris Dobey where he's thinking, look, Ross Smith is on these makeable finishes.
56.
I don't really fancy him to hit the double if he's only getting 1 or 2 darts at it. If I stay close, I've got a chance. It's only going to be 1 dart again for Ross Smith. Has he done all the missing he's going to do in this game?
Yeah,
Maybe. Because it's 2 legs running. He's pinned the double first time of asking. He has broken the Dobey throw for the first time.
Gavin Price taken to a deciding leg against Luke Littler in the quarter-final. You say another
96.
one potentially on the cards. Clash with Ryan Searle.
140.
A number of times Chris Dobey's popped in a 2 or 3 treble visit to leave himself on a finish. Setup play excellent. Ross Smith's not going to leave a finish, and Dobey's given time.
51.
He's earned time. This is for a potentially 11 darter. The 18s. Doesn't matter. That'll give him 3 darts
55.
for the leg and a 6-3 lead to move to the brink of victory. Gurning Price is on the brink of victory. 6-5 up on Ryan Searle. Some real battling qualities being shown by Gurning Price. The kind of thing that he's been desperate to display in recent
100.
months.
Game shot.
It's another leg for Chris Dobey. Fortunate not to hit another maximum there, Chris, with the deflection, but... And you mentioned the difference in averages, the difference in doubling. Difference in bed there for Ross Smith. He's
66.
strayed twice into the treble 1. Maybe just summarises this game, semi-final.
100.
Let's have 155. 6-4. Going to be now, though.
Well, 19 seems a sensible play, to be honest, unless he goes for the bull. Yeah.
90.
Goes for the bull. Leaves that 65, which can be a bit tricky. He will get a look at it, and it'll be down to Ross Smith to decide if he wants 25 and tops or to do something different like treble 11, which is
100.
the Chris Dobey route for the 65. He doesn't want to hit another bullseye. So he hasn't. Tops. And Ross Smith is still in it. 14 darter. Chris Dobey's lead in this match was built on hitting loads of maximums. And suddenly he's back hitting them again. His 6th and 7th 180s of the match leave him 1-4-1 to win the match with a perfect leg.
140.
Ross Smith is nowhere. This would be a Hollywood ending.
Yes.
Little smirk there from Chris Dobey. But he's put himself
78.
in such a strong position. 63 after 9 darts. Ross is miles away. So he'll return. Try and sweep up for a spot in the final.
81.
So to set up a final with Gurning Price, the Iceman. Double 16 for Dobey.
47.
Match dart missed, but he's probably going to get more. It's going to take something gargantuan, something silly from Ross Smith. A man who has been struggling to hit doubles for large portions of this match. will not get a dart to save himself in this visit.
95.
Decent marker. And he
Finish shot
follows
and
it
the match.
and secures his place in the final.
Well, Chris.
Going to need a bit more of that in this affair against Gerwin Price. He's in, and he's matching
180.
the Iceman. Fancy a heavy hitting contest.
96.
Yeah, that head-to-head record, pretty much one-way traffic, but when you consider the last two have gone the way of Dobey, he'll be the man
58.
who feels that he can get the win here, and in doing so, pick up another title. Not the first start that he was looking for there. He went for the ball, but couldn't find it. So Dobey's going to get a look at 129.
45.
Well, that was an eventful visit from Price. 129 then. Treble 20. Shot is on. Bullseye for a steal in the opening leg. Pulls
81.
it down into single 2.
Gezi loves his tops.
Game shot.
That's why. First leg on the board for Gerwin Price. Feel like he's got a bit more in the tank this afternoon.
140.
Well, Price made the final in Bahrain on the World Series of Darts. He's been playing at a decent
140.
level, but Dobey's scoring here. Saying that, Price might not let him get a look at 41. Oh, that's a great dart. 214s.
93.
Can't take out the 1-2-1, and Dobey potential 11 dart breaker throw.
A game of ruthless margins. 9 for double 16. Can he follow it?
Game
yes, he
shot.
can. In the bottom portion of the bed. He goes 2-1 up.
I think these two are sprinting towards the finish line as it stands.
140.
And the numbers will back that up. And now Dobey's throw is under pressure. You mentioned that big fish. Can he reel it in again here? He's
80 scored, yeah.
It's not in. He thought for a second it was,
105.
but it wasn't. And now Price to break straight back. 20 will leave the bull. Bullseye for 2-2.
62. Game shot.
14 dart holder throw from Chris Dobey. Taking the numbers out.
140.
There's always the risk when you're playing these players that they put on
85.
a two-leg burst that can change the game within 3 or 4 minutes. 167, the target. Got to make a big dent in this if he can. Price will be
93.
lining it up. That last dart treble crucial. 164. Is he going? Well, he's not happy with his flight in his dart. It's come loose. I won't help the situation.
Uses those aluminium stems, Gerwin Price, one of the few players remaining who uses them.
42.
Untidy from Gezi, and he absolutely leathers himself in frustration.
Yep, check.
20 for tops then. Tops for Dobey for a holder throw and a 4-2 lead.
Game
Nicely
shot.
done. Dobey steps in and leads 4-2.
Just know that Gerwin Price is fizzing.
121.
I don't think any of us expected that last start, least of all Chris Dobey.
58.
Well, this to hold throw. Knocking down the board. Well, that's 21 scored, so it'll be treble 19. Would have left double 18.
82.
Nicely tied it up, but Price gets a look at 130.
Made a good start. Bullseye,
105.
not to beat. We've seen him kick his dart. We've seen him punch his hand. Gedwin Price. 8-8 now for Chris Dobey, which he finds, and that frustration will rise again within the Iceman. Chris Dobey's now 5-3 to the good.
Guess he's just having to take a moment
100.
here. So 1-2-7 to move within 1. 17 segment hits the treble. Now it's the double A.
119.
Can't execute this time, but he's in a handy position. Should Price not take out the 136, and he's not going to.
58.
Chris back to move within 1. Squeezes the wrong side of the wire. Awkward. A bit of room to the left.
4.
That's where he was aiming. He can't pin it, so Price sat on 78.
Well, this is a big moment for Price. It'll be 20 for tops. Tops he needs for the break back.
Game shot.
First time Dobey really has missed multiple darts at a double, and in steps Price, and that's one of the breaks he needs. Now he's got a hold throw to move back within 1.
You're a good lip reader. You'll
81.
have seen Gedwin Price mouth to himself, "Are you joking me?" During his last visit.
100.
That was a very useful treble.
It was. Just lets Dobey know he's there. 2 at tops then for Dobey for 7-5. 1 at tens. This is a big dart, the biggest of the semi-final.
35.
And he's starting to miss Chris Dobey now. Can Price step in to level up the match? He needs tops. Might be a roar here if this goes in.
Game shot.
Well, he manages to keep his feelings in check, but he'll be delighted here now. Dobey has started to miss, and Price is hitting 6-6. Price been chasing for much of this final.
140.
Dobey's got a chance unless Price takes out 107. 16's the target, can't find it. Dobey engineers a chance
51.
at 64.
Stay in that region. Looking upstairs.
44.
Misses tops. And now Gedwin Price is back for 56. And now he has a shot at tops.
Game
And
shot.
he finds it.
Again, clear of mine, this then, to take us to a decider.
Double 16.
96.
A good centimetre inside there, Chris Dobey. So Gedwin Price with some more running repairs.
Just taking his time, but cannot find the treble needed to start the combination.
104.
Dobey has been wasteful on the doubles in the last 4 and a bit legs. Can he rectify it here? He thought that was in, not quite. Is it friend or foe?
Game shot.
He hits it clean, and we are going to a deciding leg. Timing is everything.
134.
That's not a bad visit, though. Only 4 points between them. But Price crucially has the throw, and another treble. Again, just takes a second to compose and finds the target.
134.
That a valuable visit.
Massive, massive visit. 180 would have really made things interesting.
99.
So 85 for Price. And the victory.
Well, it's going to be one dart at the bullseye to win it.
60.
And a dart has been and gone, and now Chris Dobey may well end up going at the very same target here. Oh, that is a darting disaster for Dobey.
68.
And Gedwin Price coming back for 25 and his first win in a ranking tournament in over a year. It's 2-12s.
Game shot of the
And
match.
Price
Going
gets
Price.
the victory. A great final that went all the way to the final leg. And it was Gurney Price who held his nerve to take it out.